Hello, folks. So I want to talk to you about um, self-assurance and how nobody can give it to you. Nobody can give it to you. No teacher can give that to you. It's something that you have to claim. And now that I have it, that I don't even feel a single ounce of fucking guilt or shame for who I am. I don't feel the slightest bit. Because you know what? I am who I am. I don't give a shit if somebody doesn't like it. I don't give a shit. Because the fact that I gave a shit made me into a fucking mind control slave. And that's what conformity does. I want to tell you something. Here's what I believe. I believe that self-assurance is really hard to take away from an adult. So what does society do? It takes it away from a child. It takes it away from a child by putting them in a school system and having these parent roles. But first, a school system that tells the child, you're bad if you talk. Why are you bad if you talk? You're a fucking child. You want to talk to the other children. I understand you got to learn lessons and you got to learn 2 plus 2 is 4. I get it, but it's like you're telling a child that they're bad for talking. To a child, that must sound like insanity. It must sound like what it. They must be thinking to themselves, I was just at home. I did a lot of talking at home, and Mom loved it. Now here I can't talk. This doesn't make any sense. It's I understand nothing could get done in a classroom if all the children just talked all the time. I get it, but I feel like there's a bigger problem that's happening when you do this to children, because it's not just that though. It's getting children. It's having parents and teachers convince children to do precisely what they don't want to do on a regular basis for fucking 12 grades. Learn shit that they don't care about. Do homework. Spend most of their lives until about 18 years old, or even 21, or in college too. Spend most of their lives just doing shit that they don't want to do, that they don't care about learning, that they don't care about doing. If that's not invalidation of the self, I don't know what is. So, I mean, the point is you get these people that just learn that what they want is not valid. What they want to do is not valid, or it's only valid on their free time. But it's hard for a child to separate this, I would imagine, to say, okay, it's okay to talk here, it's not okay to talk here. And then you have parents that don't go to school for parenting. There's no parent schools. They just wing it. That's tough. I'm not saying that like I don't know if there's like a parent school out there or something, but just winging it on something so important is kind of it's a shame that there isn't a societal freaking guidance thing that parents can go to. I mean, can they? I've never heard of anybody who did. So it's like you get these parents that are just doing it, and you get all these children that, you know, it's just this whole big conformist nightmare. The best thing, like I said, I want to talk to you about something else. This is still on topic, but it's like, what was it now? I don't want to forget this. What the fuck was it now? Hold on, just bear with me a second. Alright, I was saying it's a conformist nightmare. and you have all this shit. I don't fucking remember it. Sorry, let me see. I have a book here. Oh yeah, I got it. All right. It's your facade. The reason why I think people don't like themselves is because they have to create a facade to function in society. So what happens is they grow up, they create this facade to please their teachers, please their parents. They're not encouraged to be exactly who they are. They're not encouraged to do that. So they have to, they say, if I want to get loved, I have to be this way to this person, this way to that person, and you completely lose yourself. Not to mention, I have to do this work for this teacher, and this please this person, and do juggles. You can't just be yourself. So people, this is what happened to me anyway, is I created this facade that was boring, fucking boring, okay, in my opinion. And I started to hate myself. But what did I really hate? I didn't hate myself. I hated the facade that I created that was masquerading as myself. I completely forgot myself. I completely forgot who I really am. So I created this facade and I hated the facade. So if you hate yourself, or if you hate parts of yourself, I would question, is that really you, or did you create that in order to in order to give some authority figure what they want? Did you create that because you wanted to receive love and you thought that quality would get you it? Are you suppressing other qualities that you have that, I think people are shamed, and they think, okay, these qualities that I like about myself, or that they won't even say that to themselves, but they'll be like, this part of me is bad. Like I'll say, like, I used to think, my aggression, this is pretty aggressive the way I'm speaking, right? I used to think, it's bad to be aggressive, so I would speak like this, but it's not bad to be aggressive. I'm aggressive. You know what I mean? I'm aggressive. I'm abrasive. I'm forceful. I'm intense. That's me. But I thought aggression is bad. Aggression is bad. It's confrontational. It's not bad. So there might be qualities that people, parents, teachers, whatever, disapproved of in you that aren't really bad at all. So it's not you necessarily airing out the negative aspects of yourself. It's like maybe there are some real. That's why I said love yourself completely in the past, but you don't have to love the facade. Love your true self. And just say fuck it, like I did. Just be like, fuck it. I'm going to be myself. And I'm not going to guilt trip myself for anything. For anything. Even the fucked up thoughts that I have. Fuck it. I don't care. I can be as fucked up as I want. I can be as fucked up as I want. And I'm not going to judge myself even a little bit. You know why? Because I don't have to. And neither do you. That's all I'm saying. But I don't want to be fucked up. But if I am, if I slip and I end up being a little bit fucked up sometimes, I'm gonna forgive myself. And you know what? I bet you other people can forgive me too, because we're all human. All right, that's it for now. I get fired up now because it's just like I was fucked up. I was lost, and now I've found myself. All right, and I want you to too. It's self-assurance. Just once you get it, it's a precious fucking gem. Alright. See ya.